Hello students, welcome to AIMS India online classes. This is a chemistry session. Here we are discussing about acids, bases and salts. So in the earlier sessions we discussed about the preparation, properties and uses of these acids, bases and salts. In this session let us see a practice sheet related to the chapter. Okay, practice sheet 1 which includes conceptual understanding questions and single correct answer type questions. So first let us go through the conceptual understanding type questions. See the first one among those, a substance which dissolve in water to furnish H plus ions as only positive charged ions is called. What is the substance called? The substance which furnish H plus ions on dissolving into water is called an acid. It is called an acid. Acids furnish H plus ions on dissolving into water. Okay. Next, the acid in which more than 30% of the molecules of it ionize in water to furnish H plus ions are called. What do we call those acids? The acids which dissolve in large extent, that is more than 30% of its molecules if they ionize, then that acid is called strong acid. Okay, those acids in which more than 30% of molecules if they dissociate on dissolving into water, then they are said to be strong acids. For example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide, etc. These all on dissolving into water, they ionize more than 30% of their molecules. Okay, next one. The acids in which less than 30% of molecules of it ionize in water to furnish H plus ions are called. Yes, if less than 30% of molecules if they ionize and almost most of the molecules if they remain as it is on dissolving into water also, then such kind of acids are said to be, what do you call those? Yes, weak acids. They are called weak acids. Weak acids on dissolving into water, they can ionize less than 30% only. Means most of the molecules they remain as it is. They won't be ionized. Example, acetic acid. On almost all organic acids, they will come under weak acids. Okay. Next one. The number of hydrogen ions furnished by one molecule of an acid on dissolving in water is called its basicity. Basicity of an acid. What does it mean by basicity? The number of H plus ions furnished by one molecule of an acid on dissolving into water is called basicity of that acid. Next. The acids dissolve into water to give two H plus ions from each molecule are called. What do we call those acids? The acids which furnish two H plus ions from each molecule on dissolving into water are called dibasic acids, as its molecules are furnishing two H plus ions from each. They are called dibasic acids. That means their basicity is 2. Example, calcium hydroxide. When dissolved into water, sorry, any acids we have to take now, H2SO4. If you dissolve H2SO4 into water, each molecule of H2SO4 furnishes 2 H plus ions. So it is called dibasic acid. Next one. Calcium hydroxide is used. Where it is used? Calcium hydroxide means when calcium oxide or quicklime dissolved into water, it forms calcium hydroxide, which is also known as slaked lime. It is generally used for whitewashing of walls. Okay, because this calcium hydroxide, after once whitewashing on the walls, it dries up and it reacts with atmospheric carbon dioxide and forms calcium carbonate that sticks to the walls. Okay, anyhow here that slaked lime or calcium hydroxide is used for whitewashing. Next one. Which solution has no effect on litmus? Both acidic and basic solutions, they have effect on litmus paper as we know, isn't it? Yes, acids they turn blue litmus to red. In the same way, bases they turn red litmus to blue. Even here, alkaline solutions they mentioned. Alkaline solutions nothing but basic solutions. But here, the last one if you observe, neutral solutions. Neutral solutions, they don't show any effect with the litmus paper. They don't change any color with the litmus solution. Okay. So here the answer is whitewashing. Next one. Which of the following substances will be bitter to taste? Yes. Here we studied about the taste of these acids and bases. Mostly all the acids they taste sour and the bases they taste bitter. So here they are asking which of the following substances will be bitter to taste. Observe once the given chemical substances and options. So out of these, which is being a base, the taste bitter. If you observe first one, what it is? HCl, hydrochloric acid. So it is an acid. It tastes sour. What about the second one? HNO3 means nitric acid. Nitric acid, it is also an acid. And if you see the last one, acetic acid, it is called acetic acid, CH3COOH, acetic acid. Only one base is given in C option, that is sodium hydroxide, NaOH. It is a base, it is bitter. Next one, which salt is used in manufacturing of fertilizers? Yes, in the manufacturing of fertilizers, potassium nitrate, which is commonly called niter. Potassium nitrate is used in preparation of nitrogen fertilizers and potassium fertilizers. Okay. Next one, those substances indicate a change in color when some substances are added to them. Those substances are called. What do we call those substances? Yes, they are called indicators. Indicators will show color change with different substances. Based upon the color change, we can identify those unknown substances, whether they are acids or bases or neutral substances. So there, the substances used are called indicators. Next one. A base reacts with an acid to form salt and water. This reaction is called. Yes, what do we call that reaction? Yes, the reaction between acid and base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. Where it is? Here. For example, when hydrochloric acid reacts with sodium hydroxide base, both they undergo neutralization reaction and they form salt and water. Okay. Next. The chemical formula of caustic potash is, yes, caustic potash is a common name for chemical substance potassium hydroxide, that is KOH. Okay, KOH is a caustic potash. Next one. A salt formed by the complete replacement of hydrogen ions of an acid with metal ions is called. Yes, when all the H plus ions present in an acid are replaced by metal ions, then that acid is said to be normal salt. For example, NaCl is formed by the replacement of hydrogen ions from hydrochloric acid by metal ion sodium. Then the salt formed is called normal salt. Okay. Next one. Now let us go through the single correct answer type questions. See the first one among those. The gas liberated when metallic bicarbonate treated with dilute acids. Yes, when metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates, when they react with acids, they form salt, water, and also they liberate carbon dioxide gas. Okay, carbonates release carbon dioxide gas on reacting with acids. Carbonates and bicarbonates both. On reacting with dilute acids, they liberate carbon dioxide gas. Okay, next one. Which element produces an acidic oxide? See, which element can produce acidic oxide? Generally, metallic oxides or metals on reacting with oxygen, they form respective basic metal oxides. Means metals they form basic oxides. In other way, non-metals on reacting with oxygen, that means on burning in the presence of oxygen, they form acidic oxides. Non-metallic oxides are generally acidic. Metallic oxides are basic. Here they are asking the element which produce acidic oxide. So the element should be generally non-metal. Observe once the given elements here: potassium, zinc, magnesium and sulfur. Out of these four, sulfur is a non-metal. This can produce acidic oxide on burning in the presence of oxygen. Right? Next one. A substance which does not show acidic property is. Observe once the given substances. First one is hydrochloric acid. It is an acid. It shows the chemical acidic properties. And it is also sulfuric acid. It is also an acid. What about this? It is called carbonic acid. It is also an acid. These three will show acidic properties. This is the last one, sodium hydroxide, which is a base. It is not acid. So it won't show acidic properties. It exhibits basic properties. So it is the correct answer. Okay. Next one. The basicity of H3PO4. It is called phosphoric acid. So how do we say the basicity of an acid? That depends upon the number of replaceable hydrogen ions in the molecule. If you observe once the molecular formula of phosphoric acid given here, H3PO4. So it has 3 replaceable hydrogen ions. So we can say its basicity as 3. Phosphoric acid basicity is 3 because it has 3 replaceable hydrogens. Next one. Which of the following type of medicines are used for treating indigestion? Yes, the people suffering with indigestion and acidic problems, they use antacids to get rid of those. Antacids they use. Next one. The gas liberated when metallic carbonate treated with dilute mineral acids. Yes, when metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates on treating with acids, they form metal salt, water, and along with these two, they liberate carbon dioxide gas. Okay, metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates on reacting with acids, they liberate carbon dioxide gas. Next one. The acid released in human body in the course of digestion process. Yes, which acid is produced in the human body in the digestion process? That is commonly called gastric juice. So gastric juice contains hydrochloric acid, one of the strong acids. Okay, because of the presence of this acid, all the food we have taken will be digested easily. Next one. The gas liberated when magnesium reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid. So when magnesium reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid means HCl. Here the hydrogens present in the hydrochloric acid will be replaced with magnesium and it forms magnesium chloride and they release out hydrogen gas MgCl2 magnesium salt and hydrogen gas are produced. So the gas liberated here will be hydrogen gas. Next one. Which solution will change the color of phenolphthalein to pink? Here phenolphthalein means it is one of the indicators used for detecting acids and bases. Actually the color of phenolphthalein is it is a colorless solution. When it is added few drops to a base, it changes the color to pink. If it is added to an acid, it won't show any change in color. So here they are asking in which medium it changes the color to pink. In the basic medium. Observe once the given options, identify the base among those. So here it is the first option. Ammonium hydroxide, which is a base. Whereas if you see HCl, sulfuric acid, H2SO4, these two are acids. Whereas water is a neutral substance which won't show any effect with litmus. Okay. Next. Which kind of reaction is this? Observe once the reaction shown here. Zinc oxide, it is a metal oxide, plus H2SO4, that means an acid, sulfuric acid. These two are reacting giving zinc sulfate salt along with water. So what kind of reaction is this? If you observe once, here zinc oxide is acting as a base and reacting with the acid to form salt and water. So what do you call these kind of reactions in which base and acid they react to form salt and water? Yes, we call them as neutralization reactions. Okay. Next one. When sodium reacts with water, it forms. What will it form? Sodium is one of the highly reactive metals. So when it comes in touch with water, it reacts vigorously with the water and forms sodium hydroxide or sodium oxide, which is a basic oxide because generally metal oxides are basic in nature. Sodium on reacting with water forms sodium oxide, which is a basic oxide. Next one. A blue crystalline salt used in agricultural as fungicide is blue crystalline solid is chemically blue vitriol. Chemically it is called hydrated copper sulfate. It is commonly called blue vitriol. Its chemical formula will come out as CuSO4 5H2O, namely copper sulfate pentahydrate. It is a blue colored crystalline salt. It is used as fungicide in agricultural field. Okay. Another one. Acidity of zinc hydroxide. What does it mean by here acidity? Acidity of a base is defined as the number of replaceable OH minus ions present in the base, or the number of OH minus ions furnished or liberated by one molecule of a base on dissolving into water is called its acidity. If you observe once here, zinc hydroxide, when it is dissolved into water, it can furnish or it can liberate 2 OH minus ions. So as it can release 2 OH minus ions, its acidity is said to be 2, because it has 2 OH minus ions which can be replaced. Okay, the acidity is 2 for zinc hydroxide. Next one. What is the common name of sodium carbonate decahydrate? Means deca means 10 here. Na2CO3 10H2O. It is called sodium carbonate decahydrate. Its common name is washing soda. Where it is here. Hydrated sodium carbonate is called washing soda. Next, during the neutralization reaction, heat energy is, what will be in case of energy, heat energy in the neutralization reactions? Energy is released. In neutralization reactions, when acid and base they react each other, they form salt and water. Along with this, certain amount of heat energy also will be released. That is why we say these neutralization reactions are exothermic reactions. So, because heat energy is evolved. Next one. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our YouTube channel AIMS Today and visit our website aimstoday.in for latest updates on recorded videos.